let's go eat food. I'm the type of person where I want to go out and do activities. Granted, I can't do it now, but like
activities.
Well, I can't do activities now because my
free things. Go to a park. Have you ever heard of a park? There's trees. It's great. There's water.
That's okay, but like,
you can't go to parks?
No, but that's not entertaining. It's not like Well,
you gotta find some value in the happiness of just nature.
But it's not like flashing lights, like an arcade or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not. Yes, park is free.
Go to a park in the wintertime. There's flashing lights everywhere. Ho, ho, ho. Okay.
But
so you're blaming all this on him. The feeding thing definitely sounds weird, and I'm taking your word for it. Well, okay, you've been apart for a year, and you've lost 50 pounds, which is incredible, or even 75. Incredible. If you've improved that part of your life, why aren't we improving this part of your life?
I feel like I am because I know that I have a problem. I'm aware I have a problem, which is one of the reasons why when I get
No. When you're aware you have a problem, you don't spend $450 going out to eat, which is already bad for you because it was already bad for you in that relationship, and you put it towards student loans that you said were holding you back, specifically the private student loans because they're at like 14% because you went to Baylor. You know what actually happens? I'll give you a real world example. Again, this is one of the first few episodes that we uploaded on this channel. She went to Baylor. She didn't want to go to Baylor. Her parents forced her to go to Baylor. They said they'd pay for the whole thing. Your parents didn't do that from the sounds of it, but okay. So she went there because it sounded like, okay, this is where they want me to go. They ended up not paying for her. She ended up taking more student loans than you, about double. But guess what? Because she couldn't afford to pay for them for multiple years, they went from like $80,000 to $250,000 of high interest private student loans that'll never be forgiven, that'll never be a go away via bankruptcy. And that's where you're headed if you continue to spend money going out to eat instead of putting it towards the student loans. They wanted to raise the minimum monthly payment so that it would actually start going towards the principal a bit more instead of just the interest. Good. That's beneficial.
The minimum monthly payment was right off the bat. Like, I haven't paid anything yet. When they called me.
You haven't paid anything?
No, I haven't.
What do you mean? When did it start? When did you drop out of school?
This year. So
okay.
I think, I can't remember what the 6-month period is called, but that started in September. My first payment was due in September, but I did the deferment.
Oh, you got an extra deferment on top of that?
Yes, because...
Oh, but the interest is accruing most likely during that.
I know, but I didn't...
Which you're heading into that same situation that guest had. Yeah. This is like a full 2.5-year reunion with that guest 2 years before.
I didn't know. Like, I knew, but I couldn't afford it because it was like I had to...
Why? What were you doing during that time in September?
I was still making $16.75. So I did
$16.75.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to budget it in because
Go ahead. Why don't you where was a lot of your spending? I think a lot of it was in a checking account, right?
A lot of it was in savings.
Show me your checking, huh?
A lot of it was savings.
Okay, go ahead. Show me your spending account in September. Let's see. I'm going to see what it looked like because you were unable to make a payment. Let me see. I would be very curious because, again, so far it sounds like victim of the world. So let's see. Completely out of your control. September couldn't make any payments, right? Let's see. Let's take a little look.
August.
Let's take a little peek. Okay, we changed to August.
No, because it was deferred because the first payment was due at the beginning of September, and I didn't get the promotion until September. They gave
Let's see August. Let's take a little peeky. A little August peeky. And screen recording will censor things, just like in your regular statements.
Okay. I can't remember because I switched banks, so I don't know if it was in...
No, go ahead and take a look in your spending account. While you're doing it, I want you to give me a 0 out of 10. Where do you think your finances are today? 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. I'm seeing a 1 on your lips.
I'm 1.
Okay, if you want your Hammer Financial Score, it's free, it's fun. Go ahead. Sounds like you're probably spending too much on your service. You ever thought about doing helium for $15 a month?
Can I do the 2-month period?
They have the same towers as T-Mobile. They actually are good. But there you go. You can check off your bingo card for the episode.